seat is Benjamin Manning to my right. I'll be introducing to him after the news and of course the 1 o'clock news. But in the meantime, now it's a bit of a compact pleasure. You've got there's a great selection of music today from yourself, and we're going to be playing that out throughout the show today until 2 o'clock,
Brilliant.
as well as some other stuff as well. But tell me about your musical career. How it all started for you? Because I've been playing your songs over the last couple of weeks. Betty Bowie and as well the Pavement.
Pillows on the Pavement.
Yeah. So tell me about how it all started for you.
Well, I mean, it's great you should play a bit of the Kinks. Thanks for playing me request there.
You're very welcome.
Walter, classic. It was people like him that always inspired me to in music in the first place. You know, I was always quite retro. I loved old 60s stuff, old 70s stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess it's something that I've always wanted to do. You know, get involved in music, writing music. But you know, because of illness when I was younger, quite a lot of illness and things, it kind of took me away from it.
Yeah.
But I was always someone that wanted to get involved in music, but was always just a sort of that bit on the outside looking in too much. You know, I knew people in the industry a bit, and I'd meet the other musicians, but it wasn't quite the scene that I sort of grew up loving anymore. By the turn, essentially sort of changed a lot, the music soundscapes in ways that I didn't really like. And so there's lots of different, you know, personal problems as well, because I had a lot of physical illness. In fact, I had a heart attack in this very hospital. We were just talking about the Who's Tommy, and I remember it being on the telly when I had all the needles in me. So I had a few challenges when I was younger, so I would have liked to have done it at an earliest time. But at the end of the day, you know, I've always wanted to do it. It's just great to be doing it. You know, I've always been a bit of a poet, so for me it's a natural step from that to writing songs. And just you know, different people I've known in recent times that really inspired me to get it together and really do it. You know,
and that's on there by the Kinks. Is Ray Davies one of your big inspirations then, in terms of writing lyrics and stuff like that?
Well, it's funny, I hadn't really thought about that, but my producer, a guy called Richard Roof, he was saying that one of my songs called Friends, If I Had Money in brackets, if only I had money, he thought it was very Ray Davies, and I thought about it after, I suppose so, you know, I wasn't really conscious of it, but lots of people, Sid Barrett, David Bowie, Echo and the Bunnymen later on, The Jam, early Stranglers with Hugh Cornwell, you know, these sorts of people, they were like my inspiration. I suppose they still are in what I make now with the music I'm doing. It's quite eclectic, really.
You've got a very distinctive voice, I think.
When
I first heard you, because I think it was my colleague Jackie Budd who sort of like suggested that I get you in, and thank God she did.
Thank you.
But I thought, oh, that's interesting. I like that. Immediately, I could recognise your voice. You see, so that's good. Now you're going to play one of your first songs. It's going to be live tonight, folks. Is this the song like your Chihuahua?
We'll
you can do that one first, are you?
There's another one about homelessness called Pillows on the Pavement, which I'll tell you about in a bit.
Which is something dear to your heart, isn't it?
Yeah, because I sang that. That's funny, when I met Jackie, it was I was performing at, first I did a sort of big sleep out performance, which was almost like a festival really, but it was for raising money for the homeless, where I did Pillows, and then I did it at a venue called The Shed in town, and that's where I met Jackie, and it was really, you know, a nice collaboration as well, and an opportunity as well, because ARC, the homeless charity, obviously there's record homelessness in the country. It's
wasn't it?
Shocking, really. So it was just about getting that song out there about homelessness, and Betty is like a sort of psychedelic celebration of an amazing, magical little dog. Really, that kept me going during a very difficult time in my life. And you know, a lot of people might be good therapy for people. Anyone who's lost a dog, whether it was through an accident or just death or being parted from them. It's quite a sad story. Me and Betty, she's sadly departed to the better place upstairs, but she was a very funny little dog, 2 different coloured eyes, as I say.
Like David Bowie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And she was just a really funny dog, you know. And she was given to me, as I say, it was, as I say in the lyrics, the day that David Bowie died, it was a coincidence. She'd actually been a homeless little doggy as well, which is funny, really. Well, not funny, but interesting, you know, given my, you know, experience with homelessness as well since then.
Okay.
So,
Right. So this is Benjamin Manning. This is called Betty Bowie.
Little Betty, oh, you're the one for me. Little Betty, little Betty, oh Betty, oh Betty, ooh. Betty Bowie, Betty Bowie, Betty. Funny little doggy, only a few feet tall, so white and so funny, she punched cheese, yummy. Funny little lady, she bounces, jumps and bounces from an alien planet. Little Mad Hatter, she gets fatter and fatter. Betty, you're the one for me, you're the one for me, you're the one for me. Oh. Little Betty, Betty Bowie, your one eye's blue, the other's brown. Betty Bowie, the little clown, God given her the day he died. Don't raise your voice, it might make your eyes. Funny companion, always there. Skippy, happy little doggy, happy beware. I really miss you. Can't you see, if I could, I'd travel across the sea, just you and me. Little Betty, Betty Bowie, la 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 la. La 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 la. Betty, you're the one for me, you're the one for me, you're the one for me. I said, Betty, you're the one for me, you're the one for me, you're the one for me. Betty, you're the one for me, you're the one for me, you're the one for me. I said, Betty, you're the one for me, the one for me, you're the one for me. La 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 la. Little Betty, Betty Bowie, oh what a doggy, oh I said the one eye's blue, the other's brown. Ooh. Oh the little clown, she's always there. Funny little doggy, only a few feet short. I said, Betty, you're the one for me, you're the one for me, you're the one for me. Betty, you're the one for me, you're the one for me, you're the one for me. I said, ooh, la la la, la la la. Little Betty, Betty Bowie, what a doggy, oh I said, Betty, you're the one for me, you're the one for me, you're the one for me. I said, Betty, you're the one for me, you're the one for me, you're the one for me. I said, Betty, you're the one for me, you're the one for me, you're the one for me. I said, Betty, you're the one for me, you're the one for me, you're the one for me. Oh, little Betty, little Betty, oh, you're the one for me. Little Betty, little Betty, oh, you're the one for me.
Excellent. That is brilliant, Benjamin. Brilliant stuff indeed. Betty Bowie, ladies and gentlemen, that's great.
Yeah.
Is that on an album of yours?
Yeah. Well, Betty's the name of my debut album. It's turned
Yeah.
into well, we've done nearly 2 albums worth of material. It's almost like a double album now.
Yeah.
I've got 13 tracks so
Right.
far put up on, in terms of release. There's
Yeah.
quite a few on the back burner, but that's up on YouTube,
Okay.
all the other outlets. But YouTube, obviously, it's free, so you can have a listen, see what you think.
What can you get? Are you going to make a hard copy of it, or just going to be on?
I'd like
the
that
platforms?
eventually.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I would love it if no, just going to try and get me harmonica over my headphones. I'll do that later.
Right.
But yeah, I'm hoping to get. I mean, my dream would be to get it released on vinyl. You know, I've got to
you ought
admit,
to.
I love that.
Yeah,
but
it'd be great, wouldn't it? Vinyl, yeah.
It's getting the backing for that really,
Yeah,
and working
yeah.
out I'm going to do that. I think it was made for that because a lot
Right.
of the album is very, new wavy,
Yeah.
maybe people like XTC might spring to
Yeah,
mind,
yeah.
but on the flip side,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
also quite psychedelic and 60s-ish, so it does
Yeah.
lend itself. But the subject matters are very contemporary about what's going on at the moment as
Definitely,
well.
yeah,
like
yeah.
social media and homelessness and all sorts of things.
That was a kind of love song there, wasn't it, really, for Betty?
It is, yeah, because
Yeah.
as I say, I think what's lovely about dogs and dog lovers or any animal lovers of cats,
Yeah.
love is unconditional.
Oh, definitely, without a
You know,
doubt, without a doubt.
and it's something that,
Yeah.
if,
I love
if
animals.
particularly if you're going through a tough time as
Yeah.
well,
Yes.
you will often look back and you'll think, oh God, that dog was so important,
Yeah.
kept me going, kept me mentally,
It's amazing, isn't it, really? Yeah.
mentally well or whatever.
So, God bless Betty. That's what I
Yeah,
say.
totally. She's still around, I've no doubt. The song keeps her going.
Now I'm going to play a track for you now. This is going to take us up to the weather. We're going to do the weather then, and then after the weather we've got to do a UK number one. But I'm going to play a David Bowie song, which is one of your big heroes, I believe.
Oh yeah.
And from a song called "The Man Who Sold the World."
Yeah.
Any particular reason why you like that song?
Well, I've often sung it live myself,
Have
and,
you?
and it was quite funny one night
Yeah.
because I was doing an open mic about a year ago, and someone
Yeah.
else had to go in the same night. It was so
Very good.
funny. It was weird. Battle of the Bowies, but no.
Yeah.
I just think it's got a wonderful, mournful quality, and the production is incredible. And I just love the sound of it. It's so
Yeah.
strange. And it doesn't get played on the radio an awful lot.
No, it doesn't, is
It's
it?
just an amazing piece of work, It's
Because didn't Lulu do a version of this as well?
yeah, it's quite jazzy, quite
And
different,
Nirvana as
quite
well.
different. I love his version. I
Yeah,
do
that's
love.
not bad, was it?
In fact, that night I'm talking about, he come up to me, the bloke, and he said, "Oh, I did the Nirvana version." And I thought, "Oh, okay." But yeah, no, it is. I like that version as well because poor old Kurt, he was a very tortured soul. But
He was, wasn't he?
yeah, it's just it's really interesting as well because of the lyrics as well. It's got more meaning than one would think. You tend to not think of Bowie as very political, but it's like it's got sort of something, an undercurrent there as well.
Yeah.
But it's just the sort of Phil Spector-ish production
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I really love. It's sort of big sounds, really amazing.
Okay, this is Benjamin Manning's second choice, I think. This is The Man Who Sold the World by David Bowie.
Cheers, man. Hope I'm not waffling too much. Once I start, I'm off, mate.
It's all right, don't worry. That's what I like. It's your hour, and if you talk about yourself and your music and everything else, that's what you're here for. Okay.
Yeah,
it makes for good radio. You see, people are interested. Are people listening to you today? Any friends or anybody like that?
Sorry.
Are anybody listening to you or any friends?
Yeah, hopefully,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to record this and stick it up on
Yeah.
YouTube as well.
If you go onto On Demand again, you'll be
Yeah.
able to get it off there,
Yeah,
I
totally.
suppose.
Just going to see if there's any way I can get this on and my. I'm going to pause my recording. Yeah,
I think it was, yeah.
same name.
But,
Had a
but-
different cover in America though.
Oh
strangely.
right, yes, it did, because it's got like a picture of him sort of kicking, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. And then they had a cowboy cover in America with these cartoon cowboys that didn't really work, but I don't know why they did that.
Let's talk a bit more about when did you write your first song?
Oh
Do you
gosh.
remember how old you were?
That's an interesting question because I was always writing poems since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I wanted to write songs, and I did when I was about 18, 19. I started
Yeah. Oh,
writing
wow.
songs, but I had a bit of a few really bad health problems. I
Yeah.
was disabled for a while, physically and mentally. Also, I had issues, and it just sort of took me away from it. So it's kind of a difficult question to answer that because sort of when I was very sort of around 19, 20, but I
Okay.
properly It's about 5 years ago that it was actually Betty that I sat down and
you started doing it.
tried to do it
Okay.
for her. Really, it's funny. She really inspired me to. Along with my mate Richard, who's worked with all sorts of people I mentioned earlier.
Did you? Could you play the guitar when you're in your 20s then as well?
Well, that's a funny story. I kind of dabbled. I was probably better on keyboards then and drums, ironically.
Oh, really?
But my main strength was always people. I love singing, you know.
Yeah, sure.
But I think I got a bit fixated on the idea because I kept meeting people who were lead singers of bands that couldn't play an instrument, and there's lots of them actually, surprisingly. And I thought I could be lazy and let that happen. But I'm ever so pleased I finally play guitar as I do because I love it, and I wish I'd done it a bit earlier, obviously. But better late than never. I mean, I really love playing, and I did dabble a lot in my teens playing, but as I say, I was probably better on keyboards then.
You're taking a more serious approach to it now, you think?
Oh yeah, just because I feel ready for it. I mean, it's not about when other people would want you to do it or be ready for it.
Yeah.
I suppose it's about how you feel.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's the right time for me to do it now. I think everything going on in the world. I mean, a lot of the ideas that I'm doing, ironically, when I say I talk about stuff going on in the world now, in a current sense, I think my work 30 years ago would have been, or 20 years ago, would have been very, very similar, you know, because I always had a very questioning outlook on society, and the same music wouldn't really go in the way I wanted it to. I was very much into the music from sort of mid-60s to early mid-80s, kind of that era. And by the 90s, even though there was some great stuff with Britpop and everything, it was a bit mixed for me. And then since then, I sort of lost interest. There's always some good stuff out there,
definitely.
But kind of the heyday was gone for me.
Okay. Well, never say never, because there's always hope. You see. Now I'm gonna let you play your other song after the weather. Okay.
Okay.
But in the meantime, taking us up to the weather, I'm going to do this one. This is another choice of yours. This is Stranglers.
Oh yeah.
And you like this one, don't you? This is Go Buddy Go.
Oh okay. So, it's an early.
Don't forget, Go Buddy Go. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And they're, of course, the #1 in the albums chart in 2026. One of Benjamin Manning's favourite songs at the moment.
No, I don't really listen to anything after.
Anyway, we're going to come to you in a minute, Benjamin. But that was, of course, that's from the Sun Studio by the English boy band. I don't mind a bit of Blue now and again, but there you go. It is supposed to be Blue Monday today, apparently. Is that right?
Oh, that's a classic New Order.
Yeah, New Order. But
I don't know if I listen to too much of them, I feel a bit too blue. So
we don't want that. Anyway, back to our interview now. Of course, I've got Benjamin Manning in with me. He's very kindly come in today to talk to me about his music, and we've already had one of the songs from Benjamin. It's going to be on an album called Betty Bowie, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, me and my producer we were gonna call it just Benjamin Manning, like an eponymous title. But I think because she kicked off the creative process, and she was such a funny little dog, as I say. I mean, she used to sit on my shoulder like a parrot. It's quite funny. And so it's only right that it should be named after her, really.
Well,
so that's
a tribute to her, really, I think.
Yeah. And there's a couple of songs. It's like a double A side. There's Betty Bowie, the one I sang, and there's another one called Betty Bowie and the Ladybugs, which is kind of punky tune about her favourite toys, but it's kind of like she's got a little cosmic band going up in heaven there, Betty Bowie and the Ladybugs.
It's a good.
Yeah.
Now then, tell me about this song. You're going to replace it in a minute.
Yeah.
What's now you're involved with the organisation called ARC, aren't you?
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
Well, I volunteered to sing at their Sleep Out event in the summer, and they asked me kindly whether, because I mean they've been very supportive, particularly a lady called Emma, who's been really kind and supportive, and she sort of encouraged me to do a song on homelessness, which I was already working on actually. I sort of integrated some ideas from her into the lyrics, and we put it out, and I worked on an original demo version after I did that live performance. And the feedback was really good. I used to play it at open mics. It was one of the songs that got one of the best sort of reactions from people. And it's my way of giving something back, because I think ARC are a good charity. You know, it's just very challenging times. I mean, there's not enough talk really about it, with all the news, with all the people more interested in, I don't know, whatever the gossip is about some celebrities or whatever. There's not really a lot about, you know, the realities of what it's like for a lot of people now in Britain. You know, it's the worst homelessness we probably ever had. And to be honest, there's probably more interest in doing something about it in Victorian times. I mean, a lot of people just look the other way; they just don't care. So for me, it was just like trying to do a song about that. There's not been a lot of songs written about homelessness, but there's been a few. Streets of London, things like that.
So can people actually support ARC by perhaps donating to you, or what? Can you do
I just not to. Well, I love it if they listen to my music. Definitely, I'm always going to encourage them to do that. But yeah, I mean, any sort of volunteering or just get in touch with ARC. You know.
What about things? Are they based down East Street, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got Lindley House, which is their sort of hostel, and then they've got sort of different satellite properties. They call them for people that are okay to move on. And get on with their lives. And it's a supportive network. They've certainly helped me out. Emma in particular. And yeah, I mean, it's a very difficult problem to solve, homelessness, because it's very complex. People end up in that situation for a variety of reasons. Sometimes people judge that it must be all to do with drugs or drink. Sometimes,
not always.
Yeah, sometimes they end up getting into that after they've got homelessness. Got homeless. It's it's not always got anything to do with it. People can face bankruptcy, lose their businesses, whatever. Things happen, breakups, and things can go wrong for people.
A lot of ignorance around, isn't there? A lot of ignorance.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good to do the ARC ever sort of like do any educational things to try and help people understand this sort of stuff.
Well, hopefully, they've got a film coming out next year. I think they wanted to put my song in it.
Really?
I don't know if that's just more about the charity or about the problems going on, but there certainly needs to be more of that, definitely. Not just by ARC, but probably by all the charities. But
so this song you're going to play first, it's got a harmonica in it.
Yeah, sorry.
And so this song, this is quite a recent song then, is it?
Yeah, I wrote this quite recently, as I say. It was unusual because I've never written collaborations before, but a lot of the lyrics come from a poem that Emma Rodbottom helped me with, who's from ARC. So that's why I sort of, it's quite an interesting song for me, a bit of a departure.
Okay.
But me and my producer Richard Roof worked really hard on the music and getting the melody together, and it works really quite well, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was very good actually.
We might be doing another version actually as well, but we're sort of thinking about it. But the one we've done, we're very happy with it, so we might leave it. But it's like a pastoral kind of folky tune. See what the crowd, people think if they hear it,
Okay then.
There's a recorded version on YouTube, as I say.
Yes, indeed. Well. Okay, this is Benjamin Manning. This song's called
Pillows on the Pavement. There's no pillows on the pavement. There's no place I can call home. I long to see the sunrise from my makeshift home. As the sunlight fades and daylight turns to night, here we go again. Sleeping under the same street lamp, here we go again. Whoa, you might see me as a shadow. Someone here just might pass by. I understand why you do it. Have you ever questioned why no one would choose a life sleeping under the night sky? We all know this to be true. Have you ever questioned all those reasons why it could be me or you? Whoa, there's no pillows on the pavement. There's no place I can call home. I long to see, yes, the sunrise, from my makeshift home. La 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. Life got complicated, I'm scared of the dark. Don't be scared of me. I have hopes and dreams, I dream of a better life. I hope it changes one day. Oh, there's no pillows on the pavement. There's no place I can call home. I long to see, yes, the sunrise. Whoa, 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 on my makeshift home. There's no pillows on the pavement. There's no place I can call home. I long to see the sunrise. Whoa, 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 from my makeshift home. From my makeshift home. From my makeshift home.
Excellent. That's a great song. It's brilliant, really good stuff.
Very much.
I hope you enjoy that, folks. If you want to listen to this hour again with Benjamin Manning on, of course, go onto our on-demand site on the applefm.co.uk and you can listen to it all over again. Fantastic, really good. Okay, I got to do a little bit of announcing now about what's going to be happening after me, Benjamin. So just bear with me. So yeah, after me, and Brian unearths some 60s nuggets as well as rock, progressive blues, psych, R&B, and more, along with the special features. Playing the tunes you know, the ones you may not, and sharing tracks you just don't hear on other shows. Yes, a really good, all very eclectic down here nowadays. Of course, then from 10 until 11, it's the meditation show with Andy Spragg, dear old Andy. Reflection, meditation, and chill music to help you relax. Lovely stuff indeed. Then, of course, from 11 till midnight, the Love Zone. Oh yes. And waking up in the morning, yes. From the 7 to 9 is the breakfast show with Greg Perkins. He'll give you a cup of tea if you're lucky. Anyway, and of course from 9 to 11 is the Community Matters team. Using now Jackie Budd, of course, who I believe Benjamin has met, Andy Spragg, Ed Hothersall, Louise Mills and Marcia Hill. Celebrate the heart of Taunton, sharing stories, sights and sounds that make our town truly special. It is a special town, I think. Don't you think, Benjamin?
Oh yeah,
I
unique
like
history.
So anyway, what we're going to do now, this is a track for Benjamin. This is a one by Gary Newman. This is Cars.
Yeah. The old one's always the best.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was great. Well, Gary Newman there, one of Benjamin's choices there. Any reason for Gary Newman then? Are you a bit of a
yeah, well, I've always been into his early stuff mainly.
Yeah.
That was a nice version, but I noticed that was a slightly more produced than the 80s version. But but the certainly the very early stuff, Pleasure Principle, and those first 2 or 3 records.
Yeah.
I just really love them. I'm not so much into him since, but I do love that, particularly the early stuff. You know, and also people like early Ultravox and these sorts of people that were doing some really pioneering music at that time, you know. Now, Simple Minds.
We haven't got much time now, so I'm going to ask you any gigs coming up?
Yeah, well, I've got a few gigs lined up for later on in the year and the summer as well and stuff. Mainly looking to do festivals at the minute. Just keep looking at on my Facebook page, Benjamin Manning Music. I'm on there and I'm on X as well.
That's how people can get hold of you?
Yeah. I mean, it's a funny one because sometimes I've done pub gigs and a lot of the time the expectation is covers. And one can get a bit mired in that world a little bit. So I've been a bit wary of that. But obviously you still need to cut your teeth and do gigs too. So it's a difficult one. I do a lot of open mics.
Yes, that's good.
And as I say, the homeless event I did in the summer was really great. And I did a gig, as I say, at a small venue called The Shed just before Christmas. Also a folk club I regularly play at called CICIC. It's like
Oh, Kick. Yeah, I know.
It's like an
Andrew.
arts organisation in
Yeah.
Taunton, and they've got an excellent sort of, it's almost like a folk club.
It is actually,
in a sort of almost quite a 60s sort of way. There's a lot of interesting stuff gets sung there, but Bob Dylan and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a nice vibe, and I'll be playing there quite regularly as well.
Oh, good. Let us know when is the next gig, do you think?
It's probably, I'm looking at the end of this month, but I've got to update the dates
January?
on my, I've got that, or early next month. I've got to update them on my Facebook. But if you look me up, it's all on there, and you can hear the album as well.
Brilliant.
Benjamin Manning Music. So yeah.
Well, look, it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you, Benjamin.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this last couple of weeks. We had to call off last because you weren't very well, and you were in
Northumberland.
That's right, yeah, exactly.
Scotland. It was snowed in. We were. It was great.
Oh, terrible.
Great fun. Yeah.
But I'm very glad to see you, and your music is great, I think. And please listen to On Demand again, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to the show again, and go onto your site, Benjamin Manning Music.
Yeah.
And find out when he's doing Benjamin's doing his gigs.
Cool.
I'm going to play this one. This is one of your favourites from the Jam.
Yeah.
Off the album Sound Effects.
Yeah, that's
From
entertaining.
1980 it was released.
Yeah.
Do you remember that year? This is a great one. This is called That's Entertainment.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll see you next week,
That's
folks.
it.
Take
Cheers,
care
mate.
of yourselves.
Thanks very much.
Bye for now.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Like playing this on myself.
Brilliant. Well done.
I haven't got my capo though. Needs the capo. Thanks very much, Steve.